Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and doing well at your homes. Today we are going to study a topic called coordinate geometry. First of all, let us define what is coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry is the study of algebraic equations and plotting them on the graph. The study of algebraic equations and plotting them on the graph. Is it clear? Since the plotting is done on a plane called Cartesian plane, that is why this branch of mathematics is also known as Cartesian geometry or analytic geometry. Now see from where it comes. What is this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this side -1, -2, -3, -4. That's all. What is this? Is a number line. Suppose one more number line is drawn horizontally. This is vertical number line. Suppose one more number line is drawn horizontally and making 0 as common. Then you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is -1, -2, -3, -4. Now you see the whole plane we have got. This is called XY plane, XY plane or Cartesian plane or coordinate plane. Coordinate plane. Now plotting is done in this plane. This is called XY plane. Why it is called XY plane? Because this vertical line is called XY plane, as it is this vertical line x-axis and negative side is x dash, and this positive side is y-axis and this one is y dash. So this plane is called Cartesian plane or coordinate plane or XY plane, you can say. Now as you have observed that this plane is divided into 4 parts. This plane is divided into 4 parts and each part is called as quadrants. Each part is called as quadrants. And we begin from here. This one is the first quadrant. This one is second quadrant. This one is third quadrant. And this one is fourth quadrant. First, second, third and fourth quadrant. Now you see, if we have to locate a point, exact location of the point is represented on these quadrants. Now see, if a point, let it be 3 and 4, this point is P. Where do we locate this? This is the distance traveled by a point on x-axis. This is the distance traveled by a point is on y-axis. So we mark the point like this. 3 unit from x-axis and 4 unit on y-axis. So the quadrant of P is first. P is located in first quadrant and the coordinates are 3 and 4. See, this is the distance traveled by point on x-axis is called abscissa. Abscissa. Abscissa is the distance traveled by a point on x-axis. Ordinate is the distance traveled by a point on y-axis. This abscissa and ordinate written in a bracket with a comma is called coordinate. Now can you tell what is the coordinate of a point? Coordinate is the distance travelled by a point on x-axis and with a comma distance travelled by a point on y-axis. That is what the coordinate. The distance travelled on x-axis is called abscissa. The distance travelled on y-axis is called ordinate. Abscissa and ordinate are written in a bracket with a comma are called as coordinates. Is it clear? Now, after seeing the coordinate of a point, if it is written, suppose locate Q, a point minus 4, 5. Can we locate? Now, suppose a point Q is located where we have to find. This is the abscissa minus 4. That means the point is x-axis, the distance is minus 4. Let it be this point. The distance travelled on y-axis is this 5. So if you locate this point, if you mark this point, what you will get? The location, exact location of the point, this is Q, minus 4 and 5. Similarly, if I ask you to locate this point called R, minus 3 and minus 5. So, where do you locate this? Can you locate it? Yes, very easily. You can mark minus 3 on x-axis and minus 5 on y-axis. So, this is the location of the point R, minus 3 comma minus 5. Minus 3 comma minus 5. Similarly, if it is asked you to locate this point S minus 4 minus 5. Where do you locate this? 4 is the distance travelled by a point on x-axis and this is the minus 5 is the distance travelled by a point on y-axis. This point is S. Is that clear? Now what you have observed? You have observed this here both quadrants are positive, so it lies on first quadrant. If x is negative and y is positive, then the point will lie in second quadrant. If both the quadrants are negative, so it lies on the third quadrant. If first quadrant is positive and second is negative, so it will lie in fourth quadrant. So now, after seeing the coordinate of the points, you can tell easily it lies in which are the quadrants. Now see, there are certain points that you locate them and find their location. Find the location. Suppose P minus 3 6, Q minus 7 4, R minus 3 minus 2, S 2 minus 4. So these points now you will locate and you will find their quadrants after location and after observation. Now, if again you draw the plane, this point is what? Here it is x-axis, x dash, y dash. This is what? This is what the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis. It is called origin. Origin is the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis, or you can say vertical and horizontal line intersect at a point. That is what? origin and the coordinates at origin is always 0 0. The coordinates at origin is always 0 comma 0. Now if it is asked if this is the point, can you find the quadrant in which are the quadrants this coordinate 7 comma 0 lies? Can you say in which quadrant it lies? Yes, it do not lie in any of the quadrants. If CSAR ordinate is 0, it will not lie in the quadrants. Where it lies? It lies on the axis. Now since its y coordinate is 0, locate this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This, since y is 0, the location is this. Here it is 7 comma 0. Where it lies? It lies on x-axis. Similarly, if it is 0, 5, where it lies? Suppose here it is 5. This is the location of this point. That is y-axis. That means if any of the coordinates, whether if CSAR ordinate is 0, then it will not lie in any of the quadrants. Where does it lie? It lies on the axis. If x-axis is 0, then it lies on y-axis. If its ordinate is 0, it lies on x-axis. So that is how you can tell the location of this point. Sometimes it is asked to plot them, draw the graph, as we have already defined that in coordinate geometry is the study of plotting of algebraic expressions in a graph. So how we plot? Suppose draw a graph of x is equals to 3y. Plot x is equals to 3y. So since here it is two variables, the value of one variable you will assume by yourself and you will find at least 3 coordinates. How? Here you will substitute the value of y, so we will keep on getting the value of x. Let y is equals to 0, then x is equals to 3 into 0, x will also be what? 0. If y is 0, then x is also 0. Second, let y is equals to 1. If y we will take 1, then x is equals to 3 multiplied by 1, x is equals to 3. X is equals to 3. Similarly, let us take one more point. Let y is equals to minus 1. Then x is equals to 3 into minus 1 is equals to minus 3. Now make it square. Dinesh. Here it is x is equals to 3y. Here it is x, y. We have taken y 0, then we have got x also 0. We have taken y as 1, then we have got x as 3. We have taken y as minus 1, then we have got this minus 3. Now these are the coordinates. F-CSAR ordinate, F-CSAR ordinate, F-CSAR ordinate. So these are the coordinates. Here you can write coordinate also in the next bracket. xy. xy, if written in this order, it is also known as ordered pair. What it is known as? Ordered pair. Now here it is 0, 0. This is coordinate 3, 1, second quadrant, minus 3, minus 1, this is third quadrant. Now plot them in the graph. Let us plot them on the graph. Here it is origin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X-axis, let it be X dash, Y dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. First is 0, 0. So 0, 0 where lies? As earlier we have discussed, is the coordinate of origin. So this is 0, 0 at origin. Then 3, 1. 3, 1 that means x axis पे 3 unit की distance, y axis पे 1 unit की distance. Mark them nicely. So this is the point. Am I clear to you? Second is x is minus 3. Then y is minus 1. So somewhere like this. Now you join them with the scale and you will get a straight line. You will get a straight line, that is x is equals to 3y. X is equals to 3y. That is how you will plot the graph. We have discussed about the coordinate, abscissa, ordinate, and to find the quadrants, and after plotting the graph. Now I think that is we have come to an end of this chapter. Revise the exercise. Any problem you can ask it. Thank you.